that brought me alive. Going around like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence without an alibi.
दोस्तों आप सभी का स्वागत है AquaPlays यूट्यूब चैनल में। तो आज हम लोग वापस आ चुके हैं कौन नए लाइव स्ट्रीम के साथ। तो जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं हमारे साथ निखिल भाई जुड़ चुके हैं। वेलकम है आपका हमारे लाइव स्ट्रीम में। बहुत दिनों बाद आए हो ब्रो। हाँ ब्रो, मैं बहुत दिन बाद आया हूँ। एक्चुअली थोड़ा बिजी हो गया था अपने, बस घर का थोड़ा मतलब दिक्कत, आप कुछ दिक्कत मतलब क्या बोलूँ, कुछ थे तो उसकी वजह से मैं नहीं आ पाया। लेकिन अब मैं फ्री हो चुका हूँ फिर से, और अब से मैं डेली लाइफ फिर से स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ। तो उम्मीद करते हैं कि हम लोग ये चीज़ फिर से चला पाए लॉन्ग टर्म तक। तो बहुत बहुत वेलकम है आप सभी का। बाय द वे हम लोग एक सब्सक्राइबर डाउन भी हो चुके हैं, अभी 66 दिखा रहा है, 65 है। एटलीस्ट बहुत उतर जाना चाहिए। तब देखते हैं कितने बंदे हम लोगों को याद रखते हैं। प्रतीक कैमन आचो मजा मानी। हाँ ब्रो, आमी भालो आची, तुम कैमन आचो। बहुत दिनों बाद अच्छा लग रहा है, सब जुड़ रहे हैं हमारे साथ। मैं सोचा नहीं था कि मैं लाइव ऑन करते आप लोग आ जाओगे। सोचा था कि एकदम सन्नाटा होने वाला है लाइव। कल फ्री स्पिरिट ब्रो भी हमें मैसेज किए थे कि कहाँ गए ब्रो। आप लोग याद रखते हैं, याद करते हैं, अच्छा लगता है। बाय द वे मैं आज पहले टेलीविज़न करता हूँ। मेरा बहुत कुछ रह गया है, मतलब मिशन वगैरह जमा पड़ा हुआ है। हम तो याद रखते हैं, क्या आप हमें याद रखते हैं? हाँ ब्रो, हम सबको याद रखते हैं, बस आ नहीं पाते हैं, यही दिक्कत हो जाता है मैं घर में ही नहीं था एक्चुअली, यही बात है और कुछ नहीं। मतलब था भी तो 1-2 दिन के लिए, फिर बीच में एक दिन मैंने लाइव किया था, फिर मैं कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पाया, घर में नहीं था इसलिए। तो पत्ते पत्ते साफ करने दे रही है लग रहा है, या उसको पकड़ना पड़ेगा। देखो मैं फ्री रहता हूँ, 100 आऊँगा आपसे मिलने। शुक्रिया ब्रो आप हमें समय देते हैं, यही बहुत है। निखिल ब्रो शायद से चले गए लग रहा है। हाँ मेरे को पता था पत्ते वत्ते साफ करने का मिशन मिलने वाला है और कुछ नहीं। कहाँ गया अपना स्वीपर? कहाँ है स्वीपर? काजुआ
All right, let's
नहीं,
head off.
काजुआ से बेटर स्वीप करती है सुक्रोस।
I want to help.
रोहित यो वेलकम रोहित आपका वेलकम है। अबिस किया क्या? नहीं ब्रो, अभी तक अबिस नहीं किया हूँ। अबिस मेरे को करना पड़ेगा, पूरा पड़ा हुआ है। अभी तो सच ब्लेसिंग भी चल रहा होगा अबिस का। मैं बस आ रहा था, डेली कर रहा था। पता है जो कुछ दिन पहले जो मिशन आया था वो भी पूरा छूट गया, और ये वाला आज जो मतलब चल रहा है, जो इवेंट चल रहा है, ये भी छूटने वाला है 6 घंटा में। मात्र 1 तो क्लेम किया। बहुत यूसी नहीं, बहुत प्रिमोस मेरा वेस्ट जा रहे हैं। अरे स्पिरिट ब्रो ने हमको थोड़ा कार्ड गिफ्ट किया, थैंक यू स्पिरिट ब्रो। आपके बदौलत हम शायद से थोड़ा क्लेम कर पाएंगे, थैंक यू। आपका नाम एक्वा है और हुता यूज कर रहे हो? सही पकड़े अरे मैं फुरीना यूज कर रहा हूँ अभी। अच्छा लेकिन मैंने कल वो हाइड्रो वाला जो बॉस है वो कर रहा था फुरीना के लिए, तो इसलिए मैंने इस वाले टीम में स्विच कर लिया था, क्योंकि हाइड्रो पे हाइड्रो लेके जाऊंगा तो उतना खास डैमेज नहीं मिलेगा। रॉन्ग एजम्पशन। अरे नहीं ब्रो, अरे इग्नोर नहीं किया ब्रो। मैं यहाँ पे पत्ते साफ कर रहा था, झाड़ूदार बन गया हूँ ना जंक्शन में, तो उसी में नहीं देखा था। अच्छा, रूबी प्लेस कहाँ है? रूबी प्लेस क्या पता है, रूबी कहीं पे घूम रही होगी। नाम आपका? अच्छा, किसको किसी को अब्यूज कर रहे हो? इग्नोर। रूबी प्लेस कहाँ है? ढूंढना पड़ेगा रूबीज को, है ना, फिर रूबी प्लेस बनाएंगे। मैं सोच रहा था चैनल का नेम चेंज करूंगा, ठीक है? आप लोग सजेस्ट करो मेरे को, ठीक है, क्या नाम रखा जाए। कुछ यूनिक नाम चाहिए। अच्छा, मेरे को थोड़ा सेटिंग चेंज करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि भाई अपना पीसी उतना हैंडल नहीं कर पाएगा। रेंडरिंग थोड़ा कमाना पड़ेगा और ग्लोबल इसको बंद करना पड़ेगा बस। आईडी चेक करो। अब अपना कुछ कहाँ था, आपने कुछ कहा था। अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है, मैं चेक कर लेता हूँ ब्रो, कोई नहीं। बस अभी फुरीना का मेरे को पूछना मत, ठीक है, कि फुरीना का बिल्ड कैसा बनना है, क्योंकि मेरे को एकदम ज़ीरो नॉलेज है, मैं बस बना रहा हूँ उसको रैंडमली। मैं उसको हाइपर ब्लूम बना रहा हूँ और हील का ज़्यादा यूज़ कर रहा हूँ उसका, और जब पानी में चलने में बहुत काम में आती है भाई। एक्सप्लोरेशन बहुत बढ़िया उसका। सच देखो, मेरे को पता था पूरी ना मेरा अभी अरे रिक्वेस्ट चला गया, चलो कोई नहीं, एक्सेप्ट कर लेना ब्रो। चला, पूरी ना मेरे को पता था पूरी ना आने वाली है वेपन। ओके सही है। मेरे को वो नल, मेरे को मैं नल ढूंढ रहा हूँ, ठीक है, मेरे को नल चाहिए। मेरी फ्रेंड लिस्ट में 3 एक्वा है। वाह रोहित ब्रो, अब तो आप कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे, मैं घुस जाऊंगा तो 4 हो जाएगा। एनीवे आरसी वेलकम ब्रो, आपने डीपी फिर से चेंज कर लिया लग रहा है। आपने कहा था ना फुरीना पुल कर लेना, कर लिया, चलो बढ़िया है ब्रो। और आपने तो यहाँ पे पूरा सेट भी बना लिया। अच्छा 2 पीस है इसका, मतलब आप अभी भी फार्म कर रहे हो इसके लिए, सही है भाई। फुरीना बहुत बढ़िया कैरेक्टर है भाई, मेरे को बहुत पसंद आया है। हाँ, आपने ये भी किया। मैं टैलेंट अपग्रेड कर रहा हूँ। एनर्जी रिचार्ज, पहले पूरा एट्रीब्यूट देख लेते हैं। ओके, एचपी पे है पूरा, ये एनर्जी रिचार्ज भी भर दिया है, बूस्ट मिल जाएगा, सही है। आर्टिफैक्ट देख लेता हूँ, हाइड्रो ओके चलेगा। एचपी एचपी भाई, क्रिट 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 है, हाँ बढ़िया। नो ब्रो, सही है एकदम, मज़ा मज़ा लो। मैंने इस पे वेपन क्रिट डैमेज वाला डाला है बस, और कुछ नहीं। पूरी तरह बढ़िया। अरे आरसी ब्रो, आपने अपना पीसी ठीक किया या पीसी लेने वाले थे शायद से? येलान मेन सिग्नेचर वाला हो ना आप? हाँ, लेकिन भाई कॉन्स्टिलेशन नहीं है अपने येलान पे, मेरा ये वाला टीम है, ये वाला टीम है। पुरीना, हुताओ, येलान और जोंगली। वेपराइज ज़्यादा प्रेफर करता हूँ, वेव डैमेज। और भाई मेरे को फुरीना कैरेक्टर मतलब पर्सनली बहुत पसंद है भाई, एक्सप्लोरेशन बहुत इजी हो जाता है। गोरू अमा मियाँ डाल दो नाम। भाई गोरू एक ऐसे कैरेक्टर है जो जियो में बहुत अच्छा कैसा डैमेज देता है, लेकिन मैं कभी मतलब बूस्ट देता है, सॉरी बूस्ट देता है, लेकिन मैं कभी उसको बिल्ड ही नहीं किया। ठीक ठीक से क्या बिल्ड ही नहीं किया, बस थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर से किताब फेंक दिया था उसके ऊपर, हीरोज विथ वगैरह क्या बोलते हैं उसको। अभी फार्म चल रहा है, इससे बेटर पीस नहीं है। अरे ब्रो फिर भी वो जो है बहुत है, बन जाएगा। मेरा बिल्ड देखो कि हंसोगे। मेरे पास पता है, मैं इतना दिन से खेल रहा हूँ, मेरे को अभी तक फेबेनियस वाला स्वॉर्ड मिला ही नहीं, और मेरे को वो चाहिए। मेरे को वो एक भी नहीं मिला, एक कॉपी नहीं मिला। मैंने यहाँ पे एचपी के लिए टेनासिटी डाल दिया 2 और एनर्जी रिचार्ज के लिए एम्बलम डाल दिया, तो बस कुछ खास बिल्ड नहीं है अपना, वही सेम सिमिलर टाइप का बिल्ड है। मेरे को भी पास भी जो था उन्हीं में से कुछ डाल दिया बस रैंडमली। लेकिन मैंने इस पे हाइड्रोजन का गॉबलेट नहीं डाला है, गॉबलेट बोलता है ना उसको, नाम भूल गया, देखो क्या हालत है। एचपी वाला डाल दिया गॉबलेट। ये वाला था मेरे पास तो ये वाला डाल दिया। और कॉन्स्टलेशन तो है नहीं, गरीब हूँ। 687 किताब ऑलमोस्ट हो गया है, इसको मैं बना लूँगा अपने पास जो है, इससे बना लेंगे लगभग। कल मैंने मार दिया उसको, वो वेल को फिर से, और बस ये जुगाड़ कर रहा हूँ, ये थोड़ा बाकी है, बस 90 हो जाएगा। किताब की कमी है। अच्छा और क्या क्या है, सॉरी गाइस, मैं थोड़ा लेट से पढ़ रहा हूँ इसलिए। अभी फार्म, अच्छा ये तो पढ़ लिया मैंने। इवेंट रिवार्ड कर लो। ओके, हाँ कर लूँगा ब्रो। यमाते कुसुदाई मोनिसामा, न्यू नेम फॉर योर चैनल। भाई मैं खुद पढ़ने में टाइम लग रहा है, कोई याद भी नहीं रख पाएगा। या डैड डाल दो चैनल नेम, नहीं भाई वो तो मतलब कुछ और ही लेवल हो जाएगा। वो नहीं रखना भाई, एक नंबर का स्कम बैग आदमी है। गिफ्ट भेजा है, ओके ब्रो देखता हूँ। थैंक यू ब्रो भेजने के लिए। मेरे को बहुत ज़रूरत है अभी इनकी, कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाया भाई, आप लोगों के पास बहुत एक्स्ट्रा पड़ा हुआ है। मैं आज ये वाला कर लूँगा तो उम्मीद कर दो कि कुछ मिल जाएगा अपने को भी। वहाँ पे जाके क्लेम करना पड़ता है ना, मैंने एक ही बार क्लेम किया। थैंक यू गाइस। चलो आपके बदौलत हमको थोड़ा बहुत प्रीमोस तो मिल जाएंगे, अभी प्रीमोस की बहुत कमी चल रही है। क्या गेम है वैसे ये, मैंने सुना इस गेम पे 1 लाख क्वेस्ट है। 1 लाख है क्या पता, लेकिन क्वेस्ट बहुत सारे हैं ब्रो, बहुत सारे हैं। और आप तो खेलते हो मेरे को वो भी पता है। हाँ भाई, क्वेस्ट करते करते अच्छे अच्छों की हालत बिगड़ जाती है। अगर कोई अभी ज्वाइन कर रहा है तो उसको ज्वाइन नहीं करना चाहिए, मेरा रिकमेंडेशन यही है भाई, ज़िंदगी निकल जाएगी कंप्लीट करते करते। और वैसे भी हम लोग आधा से भी ज़्यादा स्टोरी तक तो पहुंच ही गए, 5th नेशन चल रहा है, तो अभी वर्थ इट नहीं है, क्योंकि अभी बहुत सारे गेम्स आ रहे हैं। 2024 भी सामने है, जोन लेजेंड जीरो, फिर क्या मुगन वुगन क्या क्या सब आ रहे हैं। फिर एक और है जेंसन और सबवे सफ़र का कॉम्बिनेशन बना दिया, क्या नाम था उसका मैं भूल गया, फूट गए तो बारूद की तरह। भाई मतलब क्या बताऊं, इसमें इतना टाइम चल जाता है, स्टार रेल ही नहीं खेल पाता हूँ मैं। स्टार रेल पूरा पड़ा हुआ, फिर भी बीच में पकड़ा था खेलना, फिर से बंद हो गया पूरा। जिंदगी झंड फिर भी घमंड वाह। थोड़ा खेला पर फिर याद आया कि अगर मैं ये गेम ज़्यादा खेला तो वेट गेन हो जाएगा। हाँ ये तो सही बात है, अगर अभी खेलने बैठोगे तो वेट गेन हो जाएगा सारा दिन चेयर पे बैठ के। मेरा 1 मंथ में पूरा क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट कर लिया, अरे वाह। आप तो मतलब क्या बोलते उसको, क्या बोले, वेटरन, हाँ वेटरन निकले। भाई इतना समर हम में नहीं है, नहीं हो पाता है उतना। क्वेस्ट देखेगा अगर मैं अभी कोई गेम में घुस के तो डायरेक्ट अनइंस्टॉल मार के निकल जाएगा। यह मेरा पर्सपेक्टिव है, अब जिसको पसंद है उसको पसंद है। कोई इजी मतलब ये लोग को मतलब कोई स्किप बटन अगर डाल देगा ना तो फिर कर लेगा, क्योंकि इसमें स्किप है ही नहीं। एक बार बकना चालू तो बस, जब तक दिमाग का दही नहीं निकलता तब तक खत्म। निखिल भाई डिफाइन ग्रास सही है। ओ अच्छा, वो हिलचुल लेटा हुआ है। लेकिन भाई एक चीज़ बोल सकता हूँ, 4.2 भाई बहुत बढ़िया स्टोरी था पुरीना वाला। मेरे को तो बहुत पसंद है इस बार वाला स्टोरी। पूरा पर्सपेक्टिव ही चेंज कर दे एक कैरेक्टर का, उसके बाद उसका इमेज का। लेकिन एक चीज़ है कि पुरीना आर्कॉन होके भी आर्कॉन नहीं। टूट जा। अरे डैमेज ही नहीं मिला। भाई इवेंट कर दो, कमीशन हो जाएंगे। दिमाग का दही नहीं, सच बनाओ। छाछ बनाओ। अच्छा अच्छा भाई, इवेंट कर लो, कमीशन हो जाएंगे। इवेंट ओके। वैसे भी मैंने कर लिया शायद से। एक ही पड़ा हुआ है, मार दूंगा। मारने में मज़ा आता है, बकरे वाला बेकार लगता है। फाइट होगा कर लेगा। जो जो हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं सबका वेलकम है।
Gutsy.
इतनी स्ट्रांग कैसे बन गई? कौन ब्रो?
Stabilize.
ओ बताओ ना, बहुत वीक बन गई है। चलो इधर कुछ करने का है। लेकिन भाई ये लाइन बहुत मस्त है, जो भी हो अच्छा खासा डैमेज मिल जाता है। फिर भी अभी भी बहुत स्कोप है। मेरा हर कैरेक्टर अभी भी बहुत स्ट्रांग बन सकता है, लेकिन भाई उतना कौन करेगा डोमेन। नहीं हो पाता, उतना धैर्य नहीं अपने में। क्राउन किया क्या ये लाइन को? हाँ ब्रो क्राउन किया हूँ। डबल क्राउन है शायद से। भाई स्ट्रॉन्ग का राज है हॉर्लिक्स एंड कॉम्प्लेन। अब बॉर्नविटा, बॉर्नविटा भी है उसमें। अच्छा मैं क्या करना, हाँ अपने को करना था इवेंट। अच्छा पहले चलते इधर, उठा लेता हूँ पहले।
Take it easy.
अपने तो ये भी पड़ा हुआ है शायद से ढेर सारा। कितना होता है देखते हैं। चलो पूरा ही हो गया। वैसे रखना चाहिए था अपने को, मैं भी गलती कर दिया।
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
स्टेरॉइड्स वाले प्लेयर हो क्या? मेहनत वाले? नहीं ब्रो, एकदम नहीं, एकदम नहीं भाई, नहीं हो पाता मेरे से। होता तो तब बात अलग होता। भाई आईडी पुराना है ना, तो 3 साल खेलने पे ऑटोमेटिक मिल जाता है थोड़ा बहुत। और मैं कुछ खास आर्टिफैक्ट नहीं लगाता हूँ, दिखाता हूँ। बहुत सिंपल आर्टिफैक्ट है, देख लो भाई। बहुत सिंपल है, जीरो मेहनत। बॉसेस से मिल जाते हैं ये आर्टिफैक्ट, बॉस मार के। मेहनत क्या हूँ हुताओ पे, लेकिन
Mondstadt, well.
छोड़ दो भाई, क्या दुख बताऊँ। विच ऑफ फ्लेम फार्म करना बहुत मतलब दिमाग का दही कर देता है, मिलता नहीं है सही से। देखो क्या हालत है, कितना मतलब स्ट्रॉन्ग बन सकती हूँ बताओ, कुछ है ही नहीं भाई। फिर भी मैं 6-7 महीना में डोमेन किया हूँ, फिर भी अच्छा खासा नहीं मिला। मेरी यलान देखो। ओके देखता हूँ। ओके अच्छा सही है। एम्ब्लेम है पूरा, इस पे बनाए हो। एनर्जी रिचार्ज है, क्रिट डैमेज, यहाँ पे भी क्रिट डैमेज, यहाँ पे भी क्रिट डैमेज। कितना है क्रिट डैमेज भाई साहब? इसको थोड़ा बढ़ा लो ब्रो, क्रिट रेट थोड़ा बढ़ा लो, क्रिट रेट थोड़ा बढ़ाना पड़ेगा। 70 करीबन कर लो भाई, उससे ज़्यादा करने का ज़रूरत नहीं है। लेकिन भाई फिर भी अच्छा है। क्रिट रेट बढ़ा लो ब्रो, बाकी सब सही है। हो सके तो किसी और से स्विच कर लेना, देखना डैमेज में बहुत ज़्यादा दिखेगा। कुताब को दिया उसका सेंस, ओके सही है। शाओ दिखाओ, शाओ शाओ शाओ, रुको शाओ दिखाता हूँ।
Wind go.
अरे ये तो दूसरा प्लेयर को
Someone to standing around.
मैं भी गड़बड़ा दे रहा हूँ। 85 देखो ब्रो ने खरीदा है शॉप से। शॉप भी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग बन सकता है, फिर भी सही है। हाँ क्रिट रेट हमेशा 70 रखना, 70 से ऊपर ले जाने का ज़रूरत नहीं, 70 रख दो, उसके बाद क्रिट डैमेज जितना हो सके डाल दो, अच्छा खासा क्रिट कर लेता है। 50 पे चांस बहुत कम मतलब देखा हो कि बहुत कम ही क्रिट करता है। और नहीं तो ईएम पे बिल्ड कर दो, एनिमो सबसे बेस्ट मेरे को लगता है। एनिमो के लिए वो है ईएम बिल्ड, पता नहीं क्यों।
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and
क्या
knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
कुताऊ को क्या दिया उसका सेंस, ओके ये तो मैंने पढ़ लिया था। चलो जो भी हो, अपने को अभी करना है इवेंट। वाइल्ड पे जाके क्या निकालना है, नॉन फिश क्रिएचर, ओके लेगलेस वाइल्ड नॉन फिश क्रिएचर। इस शायद से मेरे को इनाजुमा में मिलेगा, लेकिन लोकेशन क्या होगा? आपने सेकंड अकाउंट में है साउ नहीं ब्रो। और पता है मैंने सेकंड आईडी तो शायद से 2 महीना हो गया लॉगिन नहीं किया, पड़ा हुआ है बस सही। अच्छा मेरे को बताओ आज का जो है इसका कहाँ से मिलेगा, कहाँ पे मिलेगा, इसको पता है? नॉन लेग क्रीचर, स्नेक की खींचे सुमेरु के, स्नेक की खींची, अच्छा सुमेरु के स्नेक आई गेस डेजर्ट में ना, डेजर्ट पे स्नेक। कौन सा लोकेशन में ज़्यादा रहता है स्नेक? नोप बॉस के पास, ओके मैं एक बार इधर देख लेता हूँ। कैमरा तो है ना हाथ पे, मैं तो छोड़ दिया जेंसन खेलना और देखना। टेलीपोर्ट वे पॉइंट के पीछे, ये तो कुछ और है, ये तो कुछ और है। ओ भाई इधर मेरे को 10,000 कॉइन्स मिल गए। मेरे को लगता है अपने को इंटरेक्टिव मैप यूज़ करना पड़ेगा देखने के लिए। पीछे पीछे, ओके मैं देखता हूँ ब्रो देखता हूँ। पहले रॉ मीट उठा लूँ। पीछे तो वो दिख रहा है मेरे को, ये वाला, ये तो कुछ और है। केव में, ओके मैं एक बार देख लेता हूँ, रुको। ये वाला क्यूब क्या? लेट्स सी। बिना और तबला लेके आ गए। वी पॉइंट के पीछे वाली। ओके, अभी तो मैं बॉस के पास आ गया हूँ। एक ये वॉलनट ना क्या नाम था इस बॉस का। चलो देखते हैं। यहाँ पे भी एक वे पॉइंट है। अच्छा, मैं काम करता हूँ, सबसे बेस्ट होगा मैं अगर ये क्या है, वो वाला स्नेक ना, एक स्नेक मिला मेरे को, रुको। ओके, वाह, ये तो ऑटोमेटिक क्लिक हो गया। एक और भाग रहा है। बस बस इसी की जरूरत थी। मर गया। ओके, ज़ूम इन ज़ूम इन। हो गया, 2 हो गया। ये मिस्टीरियस मीट से कोई डिश बनता है क्या? एक और मिल गया दूर में। इधर कम से कम 5 मिल गए मेरे को।
Take it easy.
तब वाओ, ये भी है, सही है। और वो नहीं, वो इस कैटेगरी में नहीं पड़ता है। मत मारो। ब्रो, खींच लिया तो मार लिया इसलिए।
Quietly now.
इसका क्या करूं मैं?
Things are about to get dicey. What are?
भाई ये लैंग्वेज कौन भेज रहा है? कौन है? कौन है ये? जो भी है बस मिशन करने दो मेरे को। कौन है ये कोई फ्रेंड नहीं है। मैं हूँ। हाँ, अब भी मैं किक कर देता। अरे बता दिया करो ब्रो, अब भी मैं किक कर देता। अब तो और भी दिक्कत हो गया मेरे लिए, क्योंकि
Shower me with praise!
मेरे पास मारने के लिए कोई कैरेक्टर नहीं।
We'll have order.
जमा दिया।
Gather.
No, my soul!
Stabilize.
अब उनको बुलाऊंगा तो इसको भी मार डालेगा।
Solidify.
Rain outlines your
अरे ये सेकंड आइडिया क्या, डेविल वाला?
Order guide you.
वो खत्म हो गया, वो खत्म हो गया वो। तो सामने थोड़ा मत आना, मैं पहले उठा लेता हूँ पिक्चर। हो गया। हो गया क्या? और कितना है? अच्छा एक और एक चाहिए अपने को। मेरे को पता चल गया कहाँ मिलेगा दूसरा वाला। इधर मिलेगा और नहीं तो मैं कहीं पे भी जाके उठा सकता हूँ। तो रैंडमली उड़ता रहता है। नॉन लेग क्रीचर कहाँ हो तुम? इस आईडी में है शाओ। ओके अच्छा इनके पास लेग है क्या? ये तो स्टेम पे खड़े रहते हैं तो आई गेस ये लेग्ड क्रीचर पे नहीं पड़ते। नहीं पड़ते हैं क्या? वो स्टेप ही लेग है क्या? आई गेस डेफिनेशन ऑफ लेग मेरे को समझना पड़ेगा। एक पाँव वाला प्राणी है वो। इसका तो बहुत सारा पाँव है। चलो इधर उधर घूमने से अच्छा मैं निकल लेता हूँ। लीवर नहीं इधर पे लोकेशन था ना जहाँ पे मिलता है। ये है क्या वो? हाँ यही होगा। टेलीपोर्ट वे पॉइंट वापस जाओ। ओके ये मेरे को यहाँ पे मिल जाएगा शायद से। ये देखो देखा? ये देखो मिल गया। हो गया खत्म। क्रिस्टल फ्राई भी हो सकता है। बाय द वे बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया रोहित ब्रो, प्रतीक ब्रो क्वेश्चन मार्क दे के चले गए। इधर से अच्छा रिज्यूम करना पड़ेगा। एक्सचेंज 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 4 हो गए और कितना और 3 लगेंगे ना। चलो कोई नहीं फिर भी आप सबके बदौलत बहुत सारा हो गया मेरा। मैं पुल कर ले रहा हूँ बाइजू पे क्योंकि वो भी एक अच्छा कैरेक्टर है। चलो इसका मेरे को एक और कॉन्स्टिलेशन मिल गया एटलीस्ट। कॉन्स्टिलेशन अच्छी बात है 4 स्टार कैरेक्टर्स की। बिल्ड करो या ना करो इजीली मिल भी जाता है और वर्क भी है। मेरे को पता नहीं क्यों मेरे को इनके कॉन्स्टिलेशन चाहिए होता है। 15 लेवल तक अपग्रेड हो जाएगा अब तो। और मेरे को पता है मेरे को हार्ट पीटी में ही मिलेगा तो रेडन मिल जाएगी। चलो स्टोरी करते हैं। ओह रेड को निकल गया। Let's see.
We once thought the Fortress of Meripede would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all. all. You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit Oh, you mean Risley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys? Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Huh?
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so much.
You're inside the box? Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by...
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Just your hat? Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair! Sorry. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back.
I think you may have misunderstood. It's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy. I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But well, when I came to, it was gone. It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
Don't worry, we'll be back in no time. Paimon doesn't see anything here. Let's go somewhere else. Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought. Nothing in the water. Oh, we've looked every... Why don't we check out the rag and bone? Well, either way... Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glazed... Oh, you must be the legendary traveler.
No. Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get... I hope you'll find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy.
There's no need to put your...
Why, your heroic actions and... We heard that you were personally... And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so... Well, after all, I also only joined up... And no, we've all got...
Oh, so now you're...
Well, I didn't... Oh, enough of that. Is there something... No problem. Hey, feel free to check out...
Wait, but that's...
Well, it's not like I'm getting... Life's been pretty good recently, so...
All right. Paimon will take a look.
Are you sure you don't want more?
It's all right. 2 will do. It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's up. But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology. Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patronage.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air. You can come out now. We found.
You did? Oh, Archon, you...
Wait. So you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of.
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. Wait, this isn't...
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard.
Ah, I see! Thank you.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
But, sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose...
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here.
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Risley. It's been a while.
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if you're I'll say I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider... As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again. You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much. Then I'll be off.
What a strange guy. Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you...
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to...
Prisoners are still people, after all. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
Although most of the societies here will just turn... The Beret Society does appear to... If you have some time, why don't we... And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take...
Paimon's not the biggest fan.
All right then, please.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so...
I'll pass on the food, then.
Then Paimon will...
What a pity.
Then, I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients. If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just...
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon...
It's not for...
Oh, now that's...
2 bottles coming right up.
Our first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds.
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
Impressive. Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out unscathed. Had you not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first...
Paimon gets the sense that guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but...
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration? So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have... I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time. Power and control come in many forms. Some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to... So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease.
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even... I would very much like to maintain...
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of... They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make...
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about...
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the... Now, what do we have here?
Whoa. This is... Wait! If you've confiscated this entire box...
Yep. We can...
What? But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well? Paimon will be your vault...
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then?
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything? No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants... this one. This dark, sparkly gem... actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead? There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up. Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain.
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks. Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun. Fair enough. Go ahead.
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something.
Then... actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows?
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of it. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering. I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation.
Wait, are you this...
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival. Are these your two guests?
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace. It's so easy to feel lonely and but that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would know. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Risley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the Society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for it. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please, wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around, too, if you...
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Risley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Why does Paimon feel like he didn't answer the question at all? Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke. We've got some classics. Yeah, most of them are writing diaries. Some quit drinking.
It's because you all...
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all, there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
So this is something like...
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Don't worry, we will...
Welcome to our
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a...
Well, I'm sure Mr. Besides this space, these rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be...
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant queue?
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His Grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their... some simple research into the restaurant.
Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to...
Yep, and that's exactly why we all think...
आप किधर गए थे?
Hey, you there, newbie! Yep, I'm talking... Ha! That's how I pump my... With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. Why don't you also give it a try, huh?
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? Just remember to take a deep breath.
Alright, we've talked to everybody. That would explain... Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go...
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place? Now, note that...
Oh, wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's something anyone expected you to get us
so it's...
The prisoners here all have very different... Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the society, I had met too many
ये वाला वॉल्यूम सही है क्या ब्रो?
terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for...
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew...
What? You fighting...
Oh, I almost never need them.
Hey,
ये बंदा थोड़ा सस्पिशियस है।
did you come here to relax too? What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
Are you feeling all right? You are?
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
He's still as weird as before.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later. After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the crack.
We'll leave him to you then. Where were we before we got sidetracked? Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win. And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order. Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times. Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace, would you?
Yes, right away.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never, Your Grace.
Yep.
Don't think
Okay,
I've ever
bro.
been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The Traveler also has some other plans, after all.
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit. Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, Your Grace.
And same to you.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day.
Well, what's your opinion of this society now that you've taken a look?
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Weren't you complimenting them the entire time as well? Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for... I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too. As expected, you also picked... The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of... I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what my...
You've completely lost Paimon.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception.
Can't you just tell us exactly what to...
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment. It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at AquaPlays that I've even begun to miss it. I'll explain everything to you later, but right now we need to find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place.
It's just as Risley... You said you felt there was something off about this place. Paimon will do her best to help.
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost...
Oh, okay.
Nobody? It's okay. We'll just...
I'll go find...
No need. We can look around. Hey, hello?
Hello? How can I help you? The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and, I'm...
You don't know...
sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just...
थोड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट काम आ गया, घर से आता हूँ। ओके ब्रो, कोई बात नहीं, मैं वैसे भी अभी स्ट्रीम पे हूँ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
Hey, big guy.
What do you...
Isn't this how...
Oh, yeah, that's right. You... I ate something. You're looking for...
Are you still organizing the book?
Yeah, and... I'm sorry.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly?
Sorry.
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now. Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
You really can't...
Oh, you're back. How?
It was as if they had all turned into complete...
That would prove my... The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the... Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
And that's precisely why I took...
Oh, so the one who started it all was... It was you all along!
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental... Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit.
Okay, but if you think... Aren't you the Duke? You could do it...
Well, maybe you're actually... In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. Everything I do is on display, and I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
That sounds a bit deep.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. And that's why, even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright, so and even though the members are acting on...
Indeed. I have some... The line has been...
Fish?
Let's give them some time. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Hey! Don't just leave before you've explained everything to...
Tea parties are a must. Well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd I'd be happy. Teach you.
It's finally evening. Risley's probably wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure? It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but... Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just... Yes, something like... So it became imperative for me to... Of course, I had originally... There was no way to keep up...
That makes sense.
The last thing that guy... But now, not only has Dugier that likely set his internal alarms off all at once. Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with it.
Ah, so you did that on...
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the society. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble. Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can assure you that I've now told you Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure... Would you be willing to lend me your support?
But Paimon's still mad at you!
You have my thanks. Now, there are still two outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool. I'll put some music on while we wait.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
I apologize for my lack of composure. Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the...
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the
Yes, he fled immediately. But many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, every secret may be found within...
Here you are. I was wondering where you... Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable. She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best...
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter.
Like we'd believe you.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to...
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasol. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to...
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to...
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I...
I've never seen that thing in my life.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say.
It's all right, Elise. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of, no matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name.
Your Grace! Forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say.
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again, please accept...
Miss Avis, please show me your head. That is an order. There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say the Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word.
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the Fortress of Meripede. But Your Grace is welcome to visit us anytime to confirm the true intent. All right, Avis. Let's head back.
Just what's up with that guy? We should have shown him his blood.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. Oh, he must have been well prepared for this exact scenario. The entire society are his hostages, and that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me. And the true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem...
Yeah, none of this makes sense to...
From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that... I need to think about this a bit more. Just what... But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the...
I have an idea, but...
Huh? What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
You mean this thing? So, She handed a key piece of evidence over to us without douche. That would mean that Avise didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what. Let me take a look. I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between.
Paimon's...
Let's see.
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is... And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity. With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant...
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected. The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life. Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the...
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had... We decided to forestall their plan, and we're just about to...
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things. Perform a thorough search of the Society's...
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away.
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount. Let's go check out the other areas too.
Hey, come here. Have a look at this. This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. The colors of the covers are completely... Yeah!
Look at what I found. This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening. So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still... Indeed. It's easy to become lost in... And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, Dugier has already tamed them to...
Your Grace! Your Grace!
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any Society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything.
Oh.
They're gone? That could only...
Indeed. As long as he allowed Society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from... Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistle... So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only the...
आ गए बस वापस जाना पड़ेगा थोड़ी देर में कोई बात नहीं bro.
As his performers.
Let's continue. बहुत लंबा quest है ये वाला.
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members. He must be in Dugier's pocket. I'm of the same mind.
फेस कैम कहाँ है ब्रो? मैं फेस कैम तो नहीं करता कभी। आपका स्ट्रीम टाइम बताओ, टाइम निकल के आऊँगा। मैं आता हूँ 7 बजे के बाद, तो 7 बजे से 9 बजे तक।
That's the most likely scenario. Let's keep heading down. We should be on the right track. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
राइसली के पीछे जाना पड़ेगा ये। आगे कर भागने लगा राइसली, थोड़ा भाग के रुक गया, फिर से भाग रहा है। सही है, फिर से सोचेगा क्या? कहाँ से हो आप? मैं वेस्ट बंगाल से हूँ ब्रो।
After them.
आप कहाँ से हो? अच्छा, मेरे उसको पकड़ना है। भागो भागो, पकड़ो पकड़ो। ओह, उन लोगों ने पकड़ लिया मेरे जाने से पहले।
Those blasted guards.
Did Dugier send you?
गुजरात सही है ब्रो।
I will take your
उधर अभी
cooperation.
सर्दी कैसी है? इधर थोड़ा थोड़ा है।
We were just about to do.
So, in other words, your headquarters.
Yes, it's just down this way.
Guards, take them away. Let's go. It's about time that we find.
फिर से नीचे जाना पड़ेगा क्या? उड़ के जाता हूँ। नहीं, उड़ के नहीं जा पाऊंगा। चलो, टेलीपोर्ट हो सकता है बस, यहीं से चलते। ओ भाई, ओह वाह, सही है। इस तरीके से पहली बार मैं नीचे जा रहा हूँ। ये भी सही है। डोमेन है, चलो। रिकमेंडेड एलिमेंट आइस। ओके, तो पुरीना को चेंज कर लेता हूँ।
What's your battle plan?
यूला से कभी कोलकाता आए तो मिल के जाएंगे। जरूर ब्रो, जरूर।
There's so much space down here.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. There are usually guards on patrol. Stay sharp. He's got.
अपने को जाना किधर है? ये तो पानी, गटर का पानी। ऊपर जाना है क्या? ओके, अच्छा ये तो डोमेन है, मतलब मेरे को नहीं दिखाएगा, आगे जाते रहना पड़ेगा बस। चलिए, आप क्रायो मत लो, राइस ली मिला है आपको। ओके, और ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, ले लिया। मेरे को नहीं पता था कि राइस नहीं मिलेगा मेरे को। बस फुताव का डैमेज कम रहेगा,
exhausted. Go! Time to go!
और कुछ
I will have
छोड़ दो। Okay.
I condemn you!
Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now.
ओरिना और रेस्ली अच्छा कॉम्बो है। हाँ मेरे को पता है, मेरा एक दोस्त है ड्रैको बोल कर, उसने भी फोरिना निकाला क्योंकि उसने राइसली निकाला था इसलिए।
As well as seems like he's prepared for.
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see. This should be the society's members are not permitted. 5 members. Anyone who report. I see.
But that's just...
To obtain food and water, to avoid punishment. Finally, isolated and without hope. Do you remember what happened? She's usually all. No, your decision. The human heart. Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
ओरिना और रेस्ली अच्छा कॉम्बो है ये। इधर कुछ निकला ना? हाँ ये रहा, ये नहीं छूटना चाहिए। अच्छा लेफ्ट बॉटम एंड वाई तब होगा राइट। ओके और कुछ राइसली, लेकिन बहुत मस्त है, मेरे को बैटमैन टाइप का लगता है राइसली। नेक्स्ट राइसली का जब बैनर आएगा तो पुल कर लूँगा। मेरे को बस पहले आर्कॉन चाहिए था, इसलिए मैंने राइसली पुल नहीं किया था।
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this. Rather than confront Dugier, I think it's more important. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some.
पीसी पर नहीं खेलते क्या? पीसी पे ही तो खेल रहा हूँ ब्रो।
Open the door. Would we have to do something? Forget it. Pirate's just gonna do some
ओके रोटेट करके जाना पड़ेगा लग रहा है। चल तो पहुंचा मैं। क्या थोड़ा यूनिक कॉम्बिनेशन लग रहा है मेरे को। ओके इसको घुमा सकते हैं ऑपरेट।
Whoa! It's turning! Is it because we touched this thing? Look, the other side's open! Let's go!
कंट्रोलर पे खेल रहे हो? हाँ ब्रो कंट्रोलर लगा के खेल रहा हूँ। पीसी पे कंट्रोलर लगा के खेल रहा हूँ। और कहाँ? देरी से तो सच में मैंने शुरू किया था। कब से खेल रहे हो? मैं एकदम डे 1 से खेल रहा हूँ, बीच में 1 साल खेलना बंद कर दिया था।
Let's begin.
Gotcha.
अभी एक चीज है, कि अपना येलान का हेल्थ बहुत कम है और मैं इसको हील भी नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि मेरे पास कोई हीलिंग कैरेक्टर नहीं। बहुत बढ़िया।
Rack and ruin.
Get a little chilly.
खत्म। सही है, मुझे लगा PS5 वाले हो। नहीं ब्रो, PS5 वाला नहीं हूँ। PS5 हीलर वो लगा दो एलन पर। इजी हील। हीलर वो हील करने का कोई वो है क्या? मेरे को नहीं पता किससे हील होता है। अच्छा, हील करती है करती है। मैंने कभी देखा नहीं हील। नहीं, हीलर वो कौन है ब्रो? मेरे पास नहीं है शायद से वैसा कोई वो जो हील करता हो। और मेरे पास कोई स्वॉर्ड कैरेक्टर भी नहीं है। रिट्रीवर वो 3 स्टार। ओके रुको देखता हूँ, लेकिन अगर होगा भी तो हील करना मेरे लिए मुश्किल होगा। 3 स्टार नहीं है शायद से मेरे पास कोई 3 स्टार का नहीं है।
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when
इधर
the
कोई है?
moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
अच्छा, मैं इधर वापस आ गया, लेकिन इधर कुछ था शायद से। होगा, चेक करो। मैंने उड़ा दिया सब, मतलब मैं सबको यूज़ कर लिया हूँ। कुछ छूटा नहीं ना? नहीं छूटा लग रहा है। निकलते हैं। अरे चलो छोड़ो, करते हैं ना। अगर ईलन डाउन भी हो जाएगी, यूला और राइजली तो है ही।
It's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before. Let's see if...
Looks like there's a mechanism that's gotten stuck. It won't turn alongside the others. Is there something we can do?
अच्छा, ये भी घूम सकता है। ओके, ओह समझा समझा क्या करना है, समझ गया मैं। अब इस पर लिमिटर लगाना है। ओके, अब इसको घुमाना है। हो गया। हो गया।
Ooh, the water level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
हाँ, 3 स्टार वेपन रखूंगा जस्ट इन केस के लिए। मेरे को नहीं पता था कि 3 स्टार वेपन में हीलर वो है कोई। मिलता है, मैं देखता भी नहीं, उड़ा देता हूँ वैसे। भाई जोंगी को बढ़ा दो, HP लूज कर रहे हो। हाँ, हुताओ को तो यूज करने पे तो वो तो वैसे ही HP खा लेती है।
Stabilize.
काम बन जाएगा।
This isn't good. God's over.
ओके, क्या खत्म? हाँ ओके, हुतावरी हील हो गई। इधर से आया था ना एक बार, ये वाला पोर्शन चेक कर लेता हूँ। तो नहीं, इधर से मैं आया था, सीधा जाना है अपने को। चलो सही है, जहाँ से आया था वहीं पे पहुँच गया। कुछ नहीं।
These should be the prisons. Lots of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved.
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Every person counts.
जोंगली होने का क्या फ़ायदा अगर आपका कैरेक्टर मर रहे हुताऊ को सेल्फ हील है हीलन नहीं। हाँ मेरे को पता है, मैं हुताऊ को हील कर लिया, वही बोल रहा था ब्लीड होता है। अरे फ्री स्पिरिट ब्रो, वेलकम बहुत दिनों बाद। और आपका मेरे को गिफ्ट मिला, मैं देखा, थैंक यू ब्रो।
We're not gonna do that.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her.
All right. Let's search for an
डजेंट मैटर शील्ड है या नहीं। बोल सकते कि जोंगली बस एक प्रोटेक्शन लेयर डाल देता है, इजीली टीम को मरने नहीं देता है, नहीं तो डैमेज पड़ता ही है। अच्छा इस पे लिमिटर, ठीक है, इसको घुमा सकते हैं, घुमाते हैं ना। कौन घूम रहा है, कोई घूम रहा है, नहीं घूम रहा है, इसे घुमा सकते हैं क्या। इसका लिमिटर हटाएं, इसका लिमिटर हटाएं, लेट्स सी, इसका लिमिटर हटाना है, इसे घुमाना है, हो गया। अब इसको लिमिटर हटाना है, इस पर लिमिटर डालना है, अब इसको घुमाते हैं। आई ओवर स्लेप्ट, अरे कोई बात नहीं ब्रो, आप आ गए वही बहुत है। तो सेकंड डोर भी खुल गया अपना, थर्ड डोर भी खुल गया, सही है। इसके अंदर लोग है लग रहा है।
I leave this area to you.
Understood. And please.
Let's go back. That mechanism from the. Don't forget to bring these.
हो गया क्या, क्या पता। जब जा रहे हैं उनको छोड़ के जा रहे हैं हम लोग बस। ये वाला हो गया, कितना है, 3 है क्या टोटल। इस पे भी लिमिटर लगा सकता है, लगा सकते हैं। एक एक करके सब दरवाजा हमें खोलना है। पहले इसे घुमाते हैं, इस पर लिमिटर लगाते हैं, उसके बाद इसे घुमाते हैं, फिर घुमाते हैं, अब इस पर लिमिटर लगाते हैं। नहीं हो गया, इस पे लगेगा लिमिटर तो फिर नहीं, कोई नहीं। ये क्या बात है, सिर्फ इस पे लग सकता है, ये तो सही नहीं है। ओके समझ गया मैं। अब होगा। स्टोरी कर रहे हो? हाँ ब्रो, राइजली वाला कर रहा हूँ। ये पजल, लेकिन पजल सही है, फिर भी उतना बुरा भी नहीं है। थोड़ा मतलब दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है, लेकिन हो जाता है। बेकार लगता है जो स्टोरी रहता है। भाई कितने लोग हैं इधर, सबके ब्रेन के अंदर इंजेक्ट किया जा रहा है।
I must confess to being furious. Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed, and today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause. Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores. Of course, you will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll...
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that...
Oh, Risley. I knew you would come. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that...
According to the judgment of Artus Mechanis, Denalis Cardinal. भाई मीम बहुत चल रहा है.
You stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice.
Sound. वाह, बहुत बढ़िया. मेरा कंटिन्यू करना था आपको ये सिचुएशन के साथ. हाँ हाँ, एक सेकंड डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया अपना ईयरफोन. चलो कोई नहीं, मैंने ऐसे ही ऑन कर दिया है, ठीक है। तो लेट्स सी, मैं बाद में सुन लूँगा।
And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as curt. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll be... And you say that's what they've always deserved.
He's real.
You think me arrogant, Risley? Well, I think nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Solidify!
Quietly now.
A moment, please.
Busted.
Gather! Order guide you!
Here comes the catch.
Have a safe trip!
Let's begin.
I condemn you! Flood of Frost!
मिनट में है। ओके ब्रो, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम। लेकिन शायद से मैं तब तक बंद कर दूंगा।
If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood. Sorry for taking so long.
No, not at all.
I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair that. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress. You're right. Besides formal apologies and reprimands, I also...
So, do you have a plan for how you're gonna...
Oh, Dugier? For now, I think I'll do no.
Huh? Why?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the... I'm going to talk to the members of the society.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all... How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria.
No, Paimon's had enough.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangement.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Ah, you're here.
Paimon never forgets about meals. That's not what Paimon meant at all.
Hmm? I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too.
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well.
You sure got everything taken care of.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory. Please, go ahead. Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family. I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale. All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well. I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles. Yes, like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly... They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all. But I did. So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
Ah!
My methods were extreme, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved. It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will...
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's a Visa Fasol!
It was all because you arrived in time.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to a V...
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap. But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us... And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the...
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake, but we're still both prisoners. And we also... So we are just wondering...
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before. But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface,
We can't... We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now, it'd be too hard to leave. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
फाइनली कंप्लीट हुआ भाई, बहुत लंबा क्वेश्चन था। अभी भी एक और स्टोरी क्वेस्ट है, लेकिन उससे पहले इज्जत को कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा। सही है।
Solidify.
चलो आज के लिए बस इतना ही। तो दोस्तों उम्मीद करूंगा कि आज का लाइव स्ट्रीम को पसंद आया होगा। अगर पसंद आए तो प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब जरूर कीजिएगा। फिर से मिलेंगे कौन नई लाइव स्ट्रीम में, तब तक के लिए टेक केयर।
You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. Yeah. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. We're gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you.